play with my heart. Just let me go. Please let me go. You like to love and then you take it away. You like to open fast and then you leave it on me. When it can never be. You talk about my flaws and weaknesses. It was. Yes, you never really cared because you said your parents never gave you heart, and as a child you were never loved. Then you threw it away. You left to always flash, and then you leave it on me. Someone can never be. You talk about my flaws and weaknesses. We used to be solid, not falling apart. Things never not okay when you were mine. You used to be honest, not pulling my heartstrings. Every other day you change your mind. I'm tired of being the boy like that. Something so orientated, cause you want me, then you're busy. Girl, it's not that complicated. Got me round, round. You got me running in a circle. On my way back to you, what happened to this in a circle? Back where it started, I'm stuck out like glue. You keep me on a loop. Trying to find my way back to you, what happened to us? Runs in a circle. Back where it started, I'm stuck out like glue. You keep me on loop. I used to respect you, thought I was enough. Yeah, feels like half a century ago. Guess you keep coming back after telling me off, without even feeling sorry between goodbye and hello. Again, now we can grow again. How about no again and again and I'm trying to tell you again, but friends struggling to comprehend that we broke up and did again and again and again and I'm getting busier and busier. So disorientated, cause you want me, then you're busy. Girl, it's not that complicated. Got me kind of in a legion, round and round and round and round and round. You got me running in a circle. Trying to find my way back to you. What happened to this in a circle? Back where it started, I'm stuck out like glue. You keep me on a loop. way back to you. What happened to us? Bumped in a circle. Back where I started, I stuck you like glue. You keep me on loop. Yeah, when you're high, some kind of little toy for you to wind up while you lying in bed and feeling lonely. I'm tired of being deployed like all I ever use. Bed, you think I'm lonely. I'm nothing but a boy for you. Why do I wanna pretend to get to know me? You got me running in a circle. Trying to find my way back to you. What happened to us? I'm in a circle. Back where I started, I stuck you like glue. Keep me on loop. Trying to find my way back to you. What happened to us? I'm in a circle. Back where I started, I stuck you like glue. Keep me on loop. Got me running in a circle. Feelings that I can't explain. The damage that is done to my mind. Stars find a way out. You, I'm used to waiting. Are you? Would you be ready? I'm used to staying with you. Would you be ready?
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Valorant Campbell live stream. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is a very special night because we have Valorant. Of course, you guys know I love watching Valorant. I love being able to cast Valorant for you guys. And we have Smite versus CBC Esports. It's gonna be a very good match. Teams are actually pretty even. We have some pretty spread teams, so it'll be really interesting to see not only how CBC plays, but also how Smite handles a little bit of an adversity as they're battling a con that's a little all over the place. But ladies and gentlemen, we are all ready to go. So we will get into the lobby here in just 1 second. Never mind, because our IGL is currently missing. But that it gives me a little bit more time. Let me introduce you to the team. You guys already know Smite's roster tonight. We're going to start off with Raptor, aka Colin, Evan, aka Thunder, 4-Slot Toaster, aka Atlee, Animal Team, aka Evie, and Penguin, aka Eric. And ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Let's see some Valorant. All right, going into it here, we see a couple hovers going on. Nothing crazy yet. Maybe a little surprising to see Evie on the KJ. And Atlee on the waylay. Oh, never mind. He switched off. He's getting my neck. Other than that, I would say that's really only the surprise here. We're seeing the dual smoke comp come out. Evan on the initiator. And Bind is a map that we've seen quite a bit. This Smite team really likes this map, prefers this map quite a bit, so no real shocker here that we're going to see this map come out for them. And agents are locked, just waiting for the other team to get locked. And it looks like CBC is locked. Let's take a quick look at their roster. It looks like they have GS Braden on Fade, Kovacs Detron on Raze, Kingston on Omen, Liam Runner on Viper, and my fingers broke on the Gecko. So very interesting comp here that we're going to see. A couple of similar agents, but also some differences as well. So let's see what Smite can do. Playing on defense first. Let's see if Smite can set the tone and start this game all pot. Currently watching Penguin, aka Eric's perspective here. He's going to try his best to lock down this B site. Looks like he's going to have Evie join him as well. This is a dangerous combo on B site here. We're seeing a lot of util come out. A lot of setup again. This B site is going to be locked under control with the two agents that are here. I'm just going to back up a little bit. Evie playing a little bit more of an aggressive angle on this site. Looks like she's sitting out by elbow. And it looks like we have some noise A site. Probably going to switch to Atlee here. As he's going to find the first contact. He's going to back up. Although CBC currently has control of lamps. Evan's going to be the first to fall. Eric is going to fall as well. Colin's going to go down. Atlee can't find a kill. And now it's all up to Evie. And there's nothing that she can do as CBC take round one.
Just swapping in the fusion cells. Okay, my arms are good. We can go.
Charges left.
Definitely not the way that Smite would have preferred to start this game. I think maybe they were caught a little off guard with this CBC team. And now we're seeing a little bit more of an aggressive play here from Eric onto the B site as he's going to actually try to peek long here. Doesn't see anybody yet, although we do see the Omen smoke. Eric's wall does go up. And he actually is the first to fall. And now Evie is all by herself. Has a lot of time that she has to try and buy here. Luckily, she's got some good util. Can she find one? No, she cannot. And now Colin, Evan, and Atlee need to combine. Colin finds one to start the round off for Smite. Colin can't find a second, although Evan's able to pick up the trade. It's a 2v3. Smite still in this. Atlee, excuse me, can't find one. Evan gets a good blind there, but can't find the kill. As he swings and misses the shot. And CBC are going to take round 2.
They think they're so secure.
All right, and we are seeing a little bit of a swap up here. We're seeing a 3-stack B and the 2-stack A. Maybe anticipating that we're going to see another B push.
Right there.
We do see the opposing Viper wall come out onto A site. And it's going to try and sit in this cloak smoke here from Colin in the showers. Nobody tries to swing into it yet. He's going to swing out. Doesn't see anybody. He's going to back up. Looks like we could have a rotate B here. Evie's all by her lonesome, and she's got a lot of time to buy. Luckily, Eric and Atlee are there to help now. Team now split back out. And we see a couple. Colin finds the first kill of the round. Although he's going to find a second. He's going to fall. Evan and Atlee are the first to respond to A site. Evan finds one. Atlee a little shaky on some shots there. Does know where the fade is. Evan gets a big blind. Can he find both? He cannot. He was able to find one. Eric on the flank, and he finds the kill. Giving Smite the round. 1-2. Still CBC.
Finally cracking their code. Placing sentry. Placing alarm bot. Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm grenade.
We're gonna see another 3-2 split here. The 3 stacking B site. I will say this 3 stacking B site is actually very interesting. I would think that as long as Smite is going to continue to stack like this, that CBC is just not going to push B. And it looks like Eric might have gone a little too early, as I might have standed incorrect. We could just see a dummy here. You see some util come out, but no one push on yet. We do see some util come out A too. The fade haunt goes out. Evan tries to take a push out, but falls. Colin all at A site, all by his lonesome. Has to wait for his team. Eric's gonna take a swing out heaven, and he's able to find the Viper. Colin, can he find the kill? No, he can't. So unlucky there for Colin. Eric finds another, but can't pick up any more. Atlee and Evie combine, but just like that, Kovacs is going to take down Atlee and Evie almost at the same time, and is going to take the 4th round, making it 1-3 CBC. And now we're going to go back to the 3-2 split that we saw before. 3 on A, 2 on B. Evan's going to find a quick 2K on A site through showers. What a good way to get his team some momentum back into this game.
No peeking.
And it looks like they're still A as Evan finds a third. Unfortunately, Atlee fell.
Spike's here.
Oh, Evan tries to find another. Can't pick it up quite yet. Gonna use his blind there. Colin gonna work his way through Hookah. Although we do see the teleport come out. Actually, excuse me, that is Lamps. Eric holding an interesting angle here, trying to catch someone on the flank. Evie's going to find one, but going to fall to the Rays. And Eric is going to pick up the final kill of the round, giving Smite the round, making it 2-3 in the favor of CBC.
Can't play dead. Can I get this? Thanks. Placing sentry. Alarm bot out. Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm grenade.
And we're seeing Eric and Evie holding a very similar position as Wall's going to go up right away from Eric. And it looks like here a lot of util getting dumped on A side. Evan going to be the first one to find a kill. Colin's going to follow it up. Colin going to find two. Eric is going to fall. Looks like there might be another one. Lamps. Colin's going to tap Spike, see if he can't find a bait. Although, unfortunately, he's going to fall. And Atlee's going to secure the round for Smite. And he's going to make it 3-3. Even Steven game so far. This is exactly the kind of momentum that Smite needed to build into. And now that they've got it, they need to be able to keep it.
Tuck, tuck.
This game is going to be very momentum heavy. As we saw CBC really starting off hot, winning a good couple rounds there at the beginning of the game. But Smite clawing, battling, bouncing back, tying the game up. We do see the opposing Viper wall here.
Right there.
And it looks like they're going to push out to B here. Eric marked and decayed. But he's able to buy a lot of time here as 3 go just like that. Colin was able to use the Clo Vault to try and buy himself a second life. He needs to get a kill. He's running out of time quick. He tries to find a flank. Can he find one? We saw the fade. Can he find a kill? No, he can't. There was 3 in there. Although we see a huge ult there from Evan, but he can't find the Omen. And unfortunately, as Atlee does, he falls as well. And CBC take the round, making it 3-4.
Placing sentry. Placing alarm bot. Placing swarm grenade. Swarm.
Well, a lot of intel there from A, although Evan finds a quick kill. Colin finds one as well. It's a 3-4 in the advantage of Smite. Let's see if Colin can keep it going, even though his duo peak died. Colin finds one. Atlee finds one. There's one left for CBC. And luckily for Smite, the fade didn't notice the toxic ooze on the ground that Eric sent out. And that is going to secure Smite the round yet again, drawing this game even to 4-4.
Turret out. Placing alarm bot. Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm grenade. bot coming back. Keep it cool.
Would really love to see Smite win a second round in a row here, then be able to take advantage of the game for the first time would be massive for them. And it looks like here we're seeing early rotate from Eevee. Don't know if we saw a lot of Yuto come out already, but Evan is able to find the first kill of the game. Although Evan falls quickly after, we do see the Omen ult come out. Atlee holding strong in lamps. Although Colin actually falls to the Omen. I assume he teleported back there, but luckily Eevee was able to clean it up for him, keeping the game even. Although just like that, Eevee falls as well. And now Atlee's at A site all by himself, but what a flick there from Atlee as he draws the game even again. And now Atlee has the spike. All he has to do is try and control it, but he can't as he falls to Gecko. And now Eric's got a lot to do. Although he sees Fade and he saw the Gecko. Spike is down again. The teleport comes through.
10 seconds left. Spike planted.
Spike was planted. Eric needs to win this round for his team. He's going to try and tap here. Looks like he's actually going to try and get to half. And maybe just a little too greedy there from Eric, as Gecko is going to find the 3K and the round, making it 4-5 CBC.
Placing swarm grenade.
And it looks like here we see a lot of early Yuto come out on A. As Evan's actually detained here. Is he going to be able to survive? Oh my gosh, I don't know how the raise doesn't clear the corner, but it doesn't matter because Evan can't pick up the kill anyway. And Atlee does a great job at finding the pistol kill though, although Eric falls as well. And Colin goes down. We do see the opposing Viper ult. And Atlee is going to fall. And now Eevee's got a lot of work to do if she's going to try and secure this round. The Gecko ult missed, but Kovacs didn't as he finds the ace and gives CBC the advantage 4-6.
Make sure to cover the angles I can't.
Can I get this?
Smite need to be able to do something here. Need to be able to turn this game around.
Placing swarm grenade. Placing sentry.
We're seeing
Placing swarm grenade.
comps switch up a little different here. As Eevee is going to sit on A site. I'm going to try and control this A site a little bit more. And Atlee is going to be the person that goes over to B, tries to help out Eric. It looks like here we're going to see a quick rotate on over, but Atlee finds a 1 before the rest of the team joins them. Eric is able to peek out elbow a little bit. He's going to swing, but he can't find any of the shots. And we do see Eevee's KJ all come through, but oh my gosh, doesn't matter. CBC says, I see your KJ ult, and we don't care as they take the round, making it 4-7.
I don't care how you do it. Just spend all your money. Think I have
As Evan here is going to take an aggressive angle and finds the Viper. That's a huge kill from him. As it looks like we're seeing the rotate B, although Eric goes down to the opposing Raze ult.
Spike planted.
Evie is going to try and hold elbow here. Doesn't want to swing out. Colin's going to find one. Evie going to try and use the momentum here as we see some ability usage. And Evie finds a good flank and they find all the kills. And just like that, Smite start their battle back yet again, securing the round, making it 5-7.
My inventions.
Switching sides.
We are on to attack. Let's see if Smite can cook up a comeback, as they are the attackers now.
Don't overthink it. That's my job.
We see some alignment in the works, in the talk, some ability usage getting talked about. We see both Viper Walls come out here.
Placing swarm grenade.
Allie's going to open up the kills for this round, and now they're going to try and take as much space as they can.
Placing swarm grenade. Shot in a smoke.
Allie finds the second kill of the round. Evie's going to fall, though. Evan joins the score sheet for kills. Colin saw the raise, but Omen's right above him and he can't pick up either kill. As luckily though, Eric is going to secure his teammates back and going to find the Omen. And now it's a 2v1. And Atlee finds the 3K and secures his team the round, making it Smite 6, CBC 7. A good battle back round there for Smite. This is the kind of momentum that they really need to hold on to. They need to be able to build all of the positive momentum that they can here on this attacking front.
Let's have some fun.
And now it looks like we're gonna see a B push. We see Eric's Viper Wall come out. We do see the opposing Viper Wall as well. A lot of util coming through for the side of Smite. Maybe a little lucky there for Eric as he's able to find that kill. Colin opens his score sheet. Atlee found one earlier. And now Spike is down and all of the pressure's on CBC. Wow. Raze is able to find two, but it's not enough as Evie and Evan combine kills at the same time to secure Smite the round and draw this game back to even Steven 7-7. Does Smite have enough momentum to take advantage in this game for the first time, or will CBC continue to hold strong and not give up the lead to Smite As we saw a lot of early info, we don't know if any shots got landed.
Swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
Although a couple of shots hit Atlee there, flying through the smoke. And we're looking a little unorganized here, as Colin's going to be the first one to fall. And like dominoes, a lot of Smite goes down, but they're able to battle back. But now Evie's got 5 health and has to kill 3. Evie unfortunately gets blinded here by the Echo, or the Gecko, excuse me. She's able to pick up the kill on the fade though. Can she find? No, she cannot. Maybe a little caster curse there as CBC take the round and make it 7-8.
Right there.
Looks like here we're gonna go back to A site.
Right there.
Seeing this split push again. We saw the Raze info. I don't know if anybody was able to land shots. I don't think Colin landed any right there.
Placing swarm.
Although a big grenade there from Raze does a lot of damage to Eric's face. And the CBC Raze does have the ult. If they're not careful. Although what a kill there from Colin shutting that down. Unfortunately he falls right after the fade. And a couple fall on the side of Smite. Not out yet, as they're only a man down. But both Evie and Eric playing this very passively. Evie maybe a little stuck, doesn't know what she wants to do. Eric isn't really providing much support, as she's going to try and take a fight here herself, and unfortunately can't find any kills. And now it's all up to Eric. There's a couple shots that come through the smoke there. None find him. Eric does have his ult here. If he can... I thought we were going to see a rotate, but it looks like maybe he's just going to try and save. And CBC gonna take the round 7-9. I don't know if that was part of the plan or not. Eric had his ult. We could have potentially saw it, but not the way that they wanted things to go. And now we're gonna see a timeout on the side of Smite. Hopefully, Coach Zach is cooking up a strategy to get them back into this game, because this is not the Smite that we are used to seeing. This Smite looks rattled. They do not look comfortable. They do not look like they've had much momentum. And the momentum that they have generated, they have scrapped and battled for it. But so far, it has not been enough to topple this CBC giant that they have standing in front of them. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, timeout over. Hopefully strategy has been gone over, as we are going to see if Smite can win this round. And some would say, after using a timeout like this is a round that they need to win. Granted, game is not on the line. They still have time to mount a comeback even if they do lose this round, but you never want to lose a time or a round after a timeout, as Colin is going to open the score sheet there on the side of Smite.
My ult is ready.
Enemy spotted.
Although Atlee falls, Evie falls as well. Eric able to clean up the kill, but now player advantage is all even.
Drop in a smoke.
Spike is gone down. Colin's gonna pop ult, try to keep himself in the game, and we see Eric pop ult as well. Evan finds one, although Colin falls.
Blinding.
Couple shots fly across Evan's screen here. So he's gonna take some damage. Couple more shots gonna fly across the screen. These guys need to be careful. CBC has to take the push here though.
Enemy remaining.
As Eric is able to find one.
Blood.
As it looks like he's gonna find the round, unable to get out of the explosion, but wins the round for his team.
And I
Might
always have something to
take the
say.
round and make it 8-9. A little bit of a risky play there from Eric. Didn't know if he was going to have the time or not. That's why he's the one playing the game, and I'm the one up here for you guys. As he knows that he's got enough time. He's able to secure the round for his team. We see the fade ability come out. And actually, we saw the ult there come out. And Evie is now all the way A site. She's actually into lamps. Although gets caught without her gun out, but doesn't get punished for it. Although she finally does, as the opposing Viper is able to find two before Atlee shuts her down. And now Atlee's going to try and find a plan here with Evan covering his back. But Eric is all the way onto B site. And Atlee's going to fall. And Evan's going to fall. And Eric just isn't going to have enough time to get there and stop this defuse. And yet again, CBC take the round, making it 8-10. And Smite is very quickly getting backed up against the wall here. As we're going to see maybe another 5-stack B push here. Could potentially see it come through hookah. We've seen a lot of pushes start like this, but then they split up. Omen finds a cheeky peek there, but doesn't secure any kills. Seeing a lot of util come out. So much util coming out for the side of both teams. As Smite decide to back up, calm down. Maybe trying to fake a rotate here. Someone's got to be the one to lead the charge here. It looks like it's going to be Evan with the classic. Finds a good couple shots. Atlee's able to secure the kill for him. Although Evan's going to fall shortly after, and Atlee goes down as well. But Eric's able to clean it up. It's 3-3. Eric is on to site, but Evie goes down and Colin goes down. Eric finds another, though. He's still got 2 more to beat, and with only 27 health.
30 seconds left.
And he can't do it. As CBC are going to take the round and make it 8-11.
I've earned it.
And now we're starting to see some ults come out. We see Evie's KJ ult. We see Evan's breach ult. But for CBC, we have the opposing Viper, Omen, and Ray's ults. And wow. You would anticipate that Smite is going to have to start to use some of these ults here.
Not them.
What a game from CBC's Rays, though, making sure that they are still in it and doing a great job at it. But Smite not gonna give up quite yet as we see the opposing Viper all come out. But Evan's able to find the Viper to shut that all down. But we see a huge 2K there from the Rays all. But a little trade goes on. And now it's all even Steven player-wise. 3-3 for both of these teams. Although CBC going to take the quick advantage as they are able to find 2. And now Evie's got a lot to do by herself. She finds 1. And not enough done as CBC are going to secure this defuse and secure the round, making it 8-12. And officially, Smite's backs are against the wall. There is nothing that they can do. They need to win this round at all costs. Maybe seeing a default here on the side of Smite. As Eric is going to open up the score sheet for Smite. Evie going to follow it up with one of her own as well. Give them a good advantage here to take control of this round. As they're going to try and set up A site.
One enemy remaining.
And we see Ali and Evan both finding 1. But some would argue the most dangerous person on the CBC team, the Rays, is still alive. And Colin shuts them down and says, this round is ours. Smite, take it. 9-12. Smite here not committing any ults that round either. Still having both. Realistically, I would suspect we're gonna see the KJ ult to buy time and space after a spike has gone down. You see the Omen smoke. We also saw the Gecko Dizzy come out of the top there. And it looks like we're just gonna play patient so far, maybe waiting for first contact here. And a couple shots get traded. It was on to Colin. We didn't see what the shots were, where they came from. And now Evan's going to lead his team into the charge from B long onto the site here.
Reloading. Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade.
And it looks like Smite is going to TP and switch to A site as they have complete shower control. And we're going to see Atlee here use the ult. Let's see if he can find anybody with a rocket launcher. Does this try to take a shot through main, but can't find anybody. And it looks like Raze on the flank has a 3K, has a 4K.
Standing.
And an ace from Raze shuts the game down as CBC win 9-13. Wow, what a game we got to see there. An absolute battle. Such good plays, such good Valorant, man. I think I have to be the first one to say it. Shout out to the Rays on the other team. What a phenomenal player that person is. Absolutely taking control of this game, making sure his team is still in it. Absolutely phenomenal play from every single person. A little unfortunate that Smite fell just short and CBC took the advantage here. But, ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. It is time for some interviews. So let's see who's going to be the first one up. As unfortunately, I can't see anything because these lights are very bright. And it looks like it's going to be Eric, a.k.a. Penguin. Welcome to the booth. And how are you feeling after that game?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. So talk to me a little bit about what you think went wrong in the game and how CBC really controlled that game.
The one thing that we really noticed is like there were some simple plays like that Omen smoke on B long that we noticed that was the initiation of they are going to hit B or they're going to hit A. That we just ran into the problem of not being able to really communicate that. It's just all around confusion.
Yeah, absolutely. First loss under new coach. Obviously, still really early. How are you hoping to battle or to bounce back from this loss and turn it into momentum going into next week?
Just practice more.
Absolutely.
General practice.
Yeah, absolutely. And finally here, again, obviously we're seeing the new coach, we're seeing Coach Zach kind of take the reins here. What are you excited about Coach Zach and what he's able to help you guys out with the most so far?
More defined team comps. Definitely seeing those more combos of stuff, like running the Viper, then running that with like that raised breach combo that we run in the past, and then seeing the double smokes is also really refreshing.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Eric, I would typically say congratulations. Obviously, you guys didn't win tonight, so a little unfortunate. Keep your head held high and come back next week refreshed and ready to go. All right, thank you very much.
See ya.
All righty, let's see who's up next. Looks like I'm going to have the man himself, Atlee, makes his way up into the booth, a.k.a. 4-slot Toaster. Welcome to the booth, and how are you feeling after that loss?
Well, I mean, it was really close. I mean, I think it all came down to their rage dropping 42 kills on us, and
Absolutely.
yeah.
So, we talk about how crucial it is to have a player really step up, right? Obviously, the Rays did it for their team. Is there anybody that you feel like was really able to step up for this game for your team?
I think I noticed a lot from Evan. I mean, the team in general, but I mean, Evan's IGLing has been great and stuff like that. But if I had to pick somebody, it would probably be him.
Absolutely, and Evan has the experience with that. You know, he's been the IGL for a little while, but under a new coach, first loss. Is there anything you guys are hoping to improve going into next week that allows you guys to bounce back?
I think just team play in general, playing more as a team, maybe trying to form some more plans before we go into the game, so we have a little more to work on. But yeah,
absolutely. Well, Atlee, a little unfortunate on the result tonight. Obviously, it was a close game, but obviously you guys wanted to win. But thank you so much for your time up here, and looking forward to seeing you next week, hopefully with some better results.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. All righty. I think I'm going to have one more, maybe two, I don't know. But here comes the IGL himself. We were just talking about him. Atlee shouted him out. Ladies and gentlemen, Evan, a.k.a. Thunder.
Did he shout me out in a good way or a bad way?
A good way.
Okay.
Welcome to the booth. And how are you feeling after that loss?
I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, loss is a loss, but overall, I mean, I think I had fun. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want to talk about that because something that you've said before is in these losses, realistically all of the time, but especially in these losses as the IGL, you're doing your best to make sure that the team is having fun. So can we get a little bit of insight of what that looked like tonight?
It was just kind of making jokes, as I always say, because I think it really boosts morale. I definitely should have done it a little bit more, probably. Or we all could have. I mean, everybody can do it. Anybody can do it anytime. It's just making funny comments, anything you can do to make people laugh. I mean, everybody was doing really good second half, and then we lost like one round, and then one round led to 2 rounds, and then it kind of...
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you guys never had the advantage in this game. You guys were always kind of battling back. And in a momentum game like Valorant, what does that do after, you know, the second or third loss in a row for you guys really just have to battle back and try to take that advantage?
Well, that's kind of why we decided we should take the time out. Decided we needed time to recoup, figure out what we needed to do differently. Really just change the momentum, change up the strategy a little bit, change our sight hits, change how everyone was positioned, and just make sure our buys were coordinated. There were a couple times where our buys weren't perfectly aligned, but we eventually, at the end, we figured it out a little bit more. So it's all a learning curve.
Yes, and new coach. Obviously, we saw a great result. week 1 win, but now we're seeing a week 2 loss. So what are you guys hoping to improve on under the new coach to get you over this hurdle and propel you forward into the season?
I would think definitely we need a little bit more communication. It's a little bit slower than we would like. It's like sometimes we have people on site and we just forget to calm. It happens. It's just Valorant. But it's definitely something we can all work on. I'm not saying anybody's to blame. Did the same thing a couple times where they would rush into lamps and I would forget to say anything.
Yep.
But I mean, we all make mistakes.
Absolutely,
it's
we're all
life.
human. We all make mistakes. It's the learning and growing that what matters most. So, well, Evan, thank you so much for your time up here. A little unfortunate on the loss tonight, but hopefully we'll have you back up here next week with some better news for us.
Alrighty, thank you.
All right, thank you. And I think last but most certainly not least, Coach Zach is gonna make his way up to the booth. Coach Zach, welcome back. And after an unfortunate loss, how are you feeling tonight?
Overall, I'm actually feeling pretty good. We did put up a pretty good effort, 9-13, not bad at all,
Absolutely.
very close game. And I feel like the team played overall pretty well cohesively.
Yeah, absolutely. And with it being the first loss, obviously noticing some challenges that you guys really, especially you, really want to focus on. Is there any insight you can give us on any of those and what the next weeks are going to look like?
Yeah, 100%. I think one thing that's really important, especially in this kind of league, is having good coordination on shutting down individual players. There's a lot of times where you can encounter individuals who are just very strong at what they do. And I think both working on our comps and working on our communication and our synergy is going to be a great way that we can, in the future, help shut that player down a lot more often.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have to talk about it. And we saw the Rays there do phenomenal. I mean, all shouts out to the Rays.
Oh, yeah. Dude
because
peaked higher than me. It's
What a
crazy.
phenomenal player that Rays is. And what are you telling the team when you see a player like that, whether it's round 1 or round 12 and your guys' backs are against the wall, to make sure you're doing your best to shut a player like that down?
100%. One of the biggest things you can do in situations like that is avoidance, trying to figure out where that player is playing on the defense half or where they like to push on the offense half, and trying to either stack towards them on defense or trying to avoid them on attack. And also just things like trying to save a lot of important utility to use specifically against that player. Big things that are important.
Absolutely. Well, Zach, thank you so much for your time up here. Again, a little unfortunate of the loss, but it looks like you're not actually that upset with it. We're going to use it a lot of as a learning experience, which of course is what we like to hear. So hopefully we'll have you back up here next week with some better news, and we look forward to that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for us here at VHEL in Camp Hill. What a night. What a game of Valorant we got to witness, and what great interviews. So, until Monday, from myself, Coach Christian, and everybody at VHEL in Camp Hill, thank you guys so much, and good night, everybody.